Yeah, do you know you're doing a marathon on Sunday?
Did it?
Where are we, Naomi?
Valencia?
Oh,
I don't know where we are.
you do know where we are.
What's it called? It starts with an F.
Thuria.
Thuria.
What are we doing?
Getting my marathon number.
Oh, 'cause what are you doing this weekend?
I'm running a marathon on Sunday.
Yeah, so Naomi's doing Valencia Marathon on Sunday. We are in Valencia, but I'm not. I sold my number because we weren't going to do it. But then we,
Did do it.
yeah, changed his plans. So yeah, we'll
Quite
delve.
last minute.
Yeah, this week in fact. So we'll delve into why later. But yeah, we're just going to go and pick up a number, aren't we?
Need a wee wee.
And
Go to the toilet.
no, you need a wee wee.
And I need a drink. I'm very packed.
Yeah, she needs a drink and a toilet, but she said she don't know which order. So we'll find out about that in a minute.
I'm scared that if I have a drink, I'll wee myself.
No, I've not played it in about 4 months. Picked up your number, place 8. Oh yeah.
I don't know what any of it says.
You're a female.
I don't know what I need to do now.
Do you want to just go and park up somewhere?
Ideally near a toilet.
Oh,
So I keep mentioning this when you record.
yeah, you're rubbish.
There was a cute dog, and now we've decided on the third dog that we're getting. I'm yawning. Hola.
You got to send more than that.
What do you want me to say?
She don't like doing this filming like Naomi, or being
He
like
always just shoves the camera in my face.
puts her on the spot. So
Yeah.
what have you just done?
I picked up my number. We walked around a bit. We didn't get any free freebies because there wasn't any.
You got some leaflets.
We've got some leaflets that I put in the bin. And we're going to go find some lunch now. Is that enough?
Yeah, I suppose that's enough. She just like, yeah, she's very brief. She's not like that off camera. She's a little bit more elaborate off camera, aren't you?
I'm tired.
Yeah, tired.
I went
Always
to the
tired.
toilet as well.
Oh, she, yeah, updated on her toilet habit.
And I had a drink before the toilet.
Illegal to pick them. No. Come on then. So we just picked Naomi's number up. We're just walking back to the car. We always hire a car, don't we, when we're away?
I don't like taxi.
We don't like taxiing, we like us independence, but yeah, there's arguably you can have independence without a car. It's just comfort, innit? So yeah, we're going to go and find some food now. There doesn't seem to be many places around where you pick your number up, which is a bit disappointing, but yeah, we've found somewhere on Google Maps that we're going to go and get some food. So yeah, it's Friday at the minute. The race is on Sunday. We arrived in Alicante yesterday and then did a 2-hour drive down up to Valencia, which was quite a long drive for me.
I slept.
Naomi slept for the full duration of it.
Other than bit when we were in the shop.
Yeah, but then ran 10 mile yesterday as well in Alicante. Now we did 5k.
No, I did 4 miles.
Oh, 4 mile. She told me it was going to be 5k. So yeah, my Achilles is feeling a little bit better. I can do the mileage, but yeah, not confident I'll be able to do a marathon in PB shape. I did pull out anyway a couple of weeks ago. So
you mentioned that like 4 times.
I've got to tell people, like, that's the only reason I'm doing it. So yeah, it is what it is. A little bit of FOMO of being here and all the marathon stuff going off, but yeah, it just wettens the appetite and softens it for future goals, doesn't it? Silence is deadly. Right, I'm gonna go and get some food anyway. Hi.
What you just saying?
A white Tesla, but I'm just saying to Naomi, these roundabouts in Valencia are ridiculous. There's 3 lanes on this one, so this
It's
one's
just carnage.
This one's not the worst one, but
we're about to go head into
traffic.
stop still traffic because there's a red light further along, so this is probably the worst roundabout to film.
Well, just look at it. You just happen to get off where you want to get off.
And there's a police in there.
Crash into that.
No, just pick a lane. There's like 4, 5 lanes. Oh yeah, Teddy found it. That black car's pulling in. Watch that white BMW.
It's this car here.
BMW guy.
I am. Well, I did it. I've survived.
There's a police car behind us now. It's coming up the right. You find where you are. Just stay here.
You went for a red light.
Yeah, because there's a police car. Oh, it's gone round.
Child fell over. Oh dear.
Hi. I'm a bit more relaxed today. Yesterday I wasn't very relaxed.
What day is it?
Saturday.
Saturday. So we're,
There's too many people coming yesterday.
yeah, now we're a bit overwhelmed yesterday.
A bit
Just put
bigger.
it left and we will actually record something here because we've got a chance to. We're just on his way to get some food. I've just done my 10 mile morning shakeout run because that's what everyone does day before a marathon, but I'm not doing a marathon. There are quite a lot of people doing those shakeout things though in the park.
Lots of people carrying microphones and
Yeah.
speakers and professional cameras, not
Yeah.
just iPhones.
All Instagrammers carrying everything, weren't they?
Yeah, and Gary's just happy because he's found some pancakes.
I've found somewhere to have pancakes at a vegan restaurant as well to make Naomi feel a bit more confident that she's not going to have lactose.
I don't mind after the race. I've said to myself, like, after the race between then and like Christmas, I'm just going to suffer the consequences. But because of the language barrier, I would like to go to places that are purely vegan, just so I don't get messed up and have some milk and dairy and lactose, because that wouldn't be pretty.
Love how she describes it as messed up. Me that has to suffer, not her.
Yeah, my farts stink.
So yeah, we've been down to look at the finish line and the blue carpet and stuff that they run on tomorrow, and we're just on the top now near the start line, which is above the finish line, near this decent looking sculpture.
I think our hotel is quite shaded, so when I looked out to get ready to come this morning, I nearly put a jumper on. I was like, it's going to be cold, it's not very sunny. It's very bright, like I might have to run in sunglasses.
It's not that bright now, mate.
I'll be finishing around now.
I'm alright. You must just spend more time in the dark.
Sensitive. Maybe I'm like,
Yeah, maybe you're a vampire.
oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, so someone's hungry anyway, so we're going to go and find some food now. Cool, innit, Naomi? Just filming here at Portaloos. Naomi in her natural habitat. Stop it.
Are you going to tell them that I left the key card in
No,
the
you can say it. Just say it a bit louder.
I left the key card in the restaurant.
Cafe
And had to go back.
Uh-oh.
And they thought I was lost.
Are you lost? Do you know where you are? So we're just going to a second supermarket anyway.
Get more snack.
After being...
Lunch was lovely and all lactose free and gluten free, but very small portion. Could have eaten 2 of them.
I did ask you if you wanted more.
I know, but I didn't want to wait another hour. It took us an hour. That's our hotel.
So our hotel's there, that white one. And then the starting pens are there with the Portaloos. So yeah, we're pretty close in hotel medium. I'm just filming Naomi, I'm not filming myself whilst I'm talking and narrating life here.
We've seen lots of dogs today.
Yeah, and some they're pigeons, babe.
Oh, and some parrots.
Some what?
Parrots.
Yeah, we saw some parrots too. So yeah, we're just going to go to Capitan Supermarket, which is somewhere over there, and then go and lay down. It's 1 o'clock, so we've nearly finished Saturday, haven't we? Yeah.
It only leaves tomorrow.
Yeah. See you in a bit.
Is it creamy?
What you having?
It's cold.
Yeah, it will be. It's 25 minutes, Naomi.
Spaghetti bolognese.
And spaghetti bolognese from this place.
That's it.
Did as usual. Oops. And we've ordered in because we don't have to leave the hotel room. I've got pasta arrabbiata, basically spicy pasta, but on the translation it just said angry. I know where it is, and it didn't need translated to angry for me. And Naomi's got spag bol. I've just made her put a t-shirt on.
Gareth, you
So
don't
that-
need to tell everyone.
so that she's decent.
I'm a
well,
nudist.
but she's decent for the camera, and then we've got a garlic bread. The allergen info, because Naomi again, with the lactose intolerance stuff,
A bit paranoid.
gets paranoid, but the allergen info said no cheese, no dairy, no lactose included, no milk, so yeah.
It's definitely a lot easier on the takeaway side here than it is in the UK with downloading allergens straight off websites. We've struggled in the UK. It's alright when you go to a sit-in restaurant. We're struggling here in sit-in places, but on the takeaways and going onto websites, the websites are like proper up to date with it all.
Some are and some aren't. It's me that's doing most of the research, and so yeah, some definitely aren't. So yeah, I've just been to the gym and done half an hour on the bike and some S&C, and then come back straight for food. So yeah, all in all, decent Saturday, the night before the storm. Is that what you want to call it?
Mm-hmm.
And the marathon. So I'm going to go because my food's getting cold. Started filming yet? Hang on. I'm ready. I started.
You just told me you hadn't started. You just shoved cameras in my face. So, Valencia tomorrow. I feel pretty good, to be fair. The nerves seem to have settled. Yesterday I had a very, overwhelming day. I find the crowds very overwhelming. So yesterday was quite a hard day, but today I feel much better. I've eaten a lot. Kind of sorted out what pace I'm running at. I am aware that this was a lot shorter of a build, and I came from 0 miles rather than coming from lower miles and increasing them for a marathon. I came from 0 miles because of my injury. I am wanting a PB. I'm not expecting a PB. I'd like to run well. I feel like I could run a PB because I've run PBs recently. But as such as a game plan, I'm setting out at a set pace, and I'll just try and hold that pace all the way around. We'll be over the moon if I manage it. If I don't, I'll be happy with anything under my London time. During this build, I've changed gel providers, so companies. So I'm taking on a lot more carbs than I was. Other than that, the shoes are still the same. The running top's still the same. Strategy's still the same. So just gonna go out there and deal with everything that's thrown at me best I can. Want to be positive on the way around. It will, however, be my first marathon other than before meeting Gareth when I did Hull 2017. It'll be
And much to Naomi's understanding, I was at Hull Marathon in fact in 2017. I ran 2:49.44 and finished in 8th place that year.
You ran 2:49 what?
44.
So I beat you this year compared to you.
7 years ago.
I still beat you.
Yeah. And I think I did every Hull Marathon that ever went ahead and got the course record in 2000 and I think it was 19.
This video's meant to be about me, not about you.
The last one in 2 hours 30 as well. So yeah, I was there on the start line in front of Naomi at that point.
First marathon where Gareth hasn't been somewhere on the start line with me, and I think that is where I'm holding most of my nerves now, because in the UK or where I've raced before, Gareth has been somewhere in the vicinity, whether it's I can see the back of his head or he's stuck his hand up so I can kind of see where he is. Here I've not got the comfort of potentially bumping into people I know, and that is a big thing for me, because it will be so crowded. But other than that, I'm quite ready to go. I had some really good long runs, and I need to remember it's a lot better than the marathons that I've come from. You know, when I did York's, Edinburgh, I wasn't even doing long runs. My long runs were 15 miles, let alone doing a 22 mile at marathon pace. So yeah, head switched on. I'm ready to I'm not ready to go to bed. I've not really left bed this afternoon. Drank a lot of water, I've ate a lot of carbs, so just ready to go. Got any questions?
You finished?
Yeah, do you want to ask me anything?
Oh, like an interview?
Yeah. Well, this is awkward.
This is awkward, you put me on the spot. What meeting point am I meeting
C.
you? It's not meant to be a quick fire round.
Sorry, I thought it was a quiz.
What gel provider are you using?
Precision.
Did you say that?
I didn't say that. It was recommended to me by the company called PT.
I got in contact with them regarding nutrition and just said, looking at making a change, what would you recommend? They asked for a little bit of information off me and then said that Precision's the best I could go for, and they've really helped me out, to be fair. The company and the gel worked really, really well. Shop from them. So yeah, have a look out for them. I'll get Gareth to tag them because they are good. I'll say local. They're local to where I grew up. So yeah, shout out to them.
That were a good, good extensive answer. Well done.
Ooh, I went into detail.
Yeah. I really should have prepared some questions, shouldn't I?
Yeah, should we come back to this later?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What time are you getting to the start line for?
We're leaving at 7:15, so about 7:30.
How far's start line from here?
8 minutes on Google Maps, but Gareth walks slower at the moment. He's gobsmacked.
How many points am I seeing you on course?
6.
Have you just read it from the back of my hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I hadn't, but yeah.
Yeah. How many grams of carbs are you having for the full thing?
300. So that's the highest level I've had. I've gone from take gels on every 20 minutes roughly, which is I was doing every 20 minutes before, but there were only 20 grams of carbs, so it's now the 30 grams. I did some training at Leeds Beckett, some testing at Leeds Beckett, and they told me roughly how many grams of carbs I would use from start to finish of a marathon. So they've told me 500 grams is what my body would use. So including my breakfast, pre-race, carb drink and my gels during the marathon, that is how many grams of carbs I will be having for the full marathon. So 550 I think is what they came up with, their scientific answer, and it worked. I did this for the Great North Run as well, so I hadn't trained for that, but I halved it and took on those 250 grams of carbs through breakfast and the race, and it stopped me absolutely dying. To say I hadn't done anything longer than 6 miles for about a month and a half before then, it got me round. So
how many calories is it?
I think it worked out at like 2,000 calories from breakfast. So I've got, going into detail of it all, I can't remember, it's on my phone. I've got 120 grams of oats to have in the morning, but they are little packed oats, so they've got a flavour and more carbs added. It's got dates and stuff in it. So that's 100 odd grams of the meal, not of the carbs. I'm having a Cis chew bar, an electrolyte high 5 gel, and some Cis carb mix mixed with 0 tabs. I've then got 2 90-gram pouches of Precision, 2 30-gram sachets of carb gel, and then 2 30-gram sachets of carb gels as well, without the caffeine, to get me around. It will be the most I have, and I do nail, the carbs. I do plan it out, I do monitor it, and it has been something I've been really focused on for the last 2 weeks. I've been having a carb drink every day, I've been having electrolytes every day, upping my water intake slowly but surely for the last 2 weeks. So I do take that side of things very seriously, and I think it is something that people forget about. Gareth can go out and run a marathon on nothing. His body is conditioned to that, and a lot of elite runners, their bodies are so conditioned to that. But one, for a female, I came off my period today, so that affects me differently, and my calorie intake needs to be higher because your body naturally burns more calories when you're on a period. There's a lot more that goes into it than just rocking up on the day and running, and nutrition is just as important as miles and training, for me anyway.
Good ramble, Nams.
Massive ramble.
Yeah, that were a 3-minute answer.
Was it? I'll shut up now.
So should we go to bed?
I don't know what time. I've not got my watch up.
Yeah.
What time is it?
3 minutes past 9.
3 minutes past 9. Yep. No night.
Night. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning. Oh God.
Don't tip all the way back.
I'm falling down the middle of the bed.
They'll see your knickers.
Stop it.
Every time I click record, Naomi's always on toilet.
I was on toilet.
Yeah. So we've woke up. It is about 7 o'clock in the morning. Still dark outside, look. But there is people walking down to the marathon from obviously past our hotel. We're up and ready. We're about to leave in probably about 2 minutes. Are you nervous, Naomi?
I lost my toothbrush.
She's lost the toothbrush, so that's biggest part of her problems. So yeah, marathon day. We'll see what happens in the city of Valencia and see how Naomi gets on.
Morning, guys.
Naomi's just brushing her teeth. Shot an umbrella. All ready. She had to sleep with a wet towel on the bed last night. She was too warm, so that's now in the bath to be changed. It was warm though, wasn't it?
Warm. The Expo doesn't work.
Yeah, aircon don't work. It says it's on heat constantly. But it says it's 23 degrees in this room, but I bet at peak last night were about 30. So yeah, we're going to set off to the marathon start now. Oh yeah, it looks, oh, I'm filming myself. It's so hench. Like a superhero wearing a cape.
Oh no.
You pull there?
Yeah, I can't do it.
Can't do it, she must pull out. Just on his way to the start line area, start pen boxes, aren't we?
Yeah, blue.
Naomi's not walking very fast because she can't do that anymore.
I'm walking as fast as you'll let me.
Yeah.
Cyclist.
Cyclist. Always dark when we start these things, isn't it? Yeah.
But why would there be no one there?
Because you're early.
I'm not that early.
How early are you?
An hour. 45 minutes.
People are
I'll go to this toilet here.
No, I think yours to the next one there. No, the next entrance.
To the very end.
Keep going, well done, pal. Go on, Naomi.
Switch it up, man.
So watch Naomi at 2 points so far, and now stood at the third point around mile 10, 16k on course. You can get to see her twice here because they're on the other side of the road over there eventually, before I have to skip over. There's Jonathan Walton coming past, look. Go on, John! Looking good, pal. So yeah, Jonathan Walton from Leeds, doing it for Yorkshire. Go on, Naomi! Well done, hang in there, you're pacing it well. Go on, Naomi, looking good. Go on, Naomi! Well done, keep going. Well done, looking good. Come on, John! Keep going, John. Well done. Do it for Yorkshire, pal. Come on, Alex. Keep going, pal. Well done. Keep going. Well done. Who's walking funny now?
Got wet shorts on and they're hurting my legs.
Oh. So Naomi's finished
I'm shivering as well.
Valencia Marathon about an hour ago. Yeah, an hour ago-ish. Just had some food. Same food as we had yesterday because
We are creatures of habit.
yeah, and we knew it were on the way back to the hotel as well. So yeah, we're just walking slowly 400 metres back.
Also,
What?
I petted a 5-month-old French bulldog puppy, and I couldn't really communicate with the woman, but when she walked past the cafe and we were sat looking out the window, she picked it up and made it wave at us, so I went outside and gave her more pets.
That's Naomi's highlight of the day. So how did you get on at the marathon?
I made a point.
No, you made a friend. And what time did you do?
Like sub 250. I don't know exactly.
I think you were 2:49.05.
There we go. I'm happy with it to sit. Like I've just discussed it with Gareth in the cafe. Like 12 to 14 weeks ago, I was on 0 miles for quite a. Well, it was a month of basically not running. I've only had 10 weeks of running, so to come out with my second fastest marathon time, I'm quite happy with that, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes, because I've obviously done other PBs, so my fitness is getting up there. Just wasn't the race for me today, but I'm really happy with the time, considering the shape I was in and the shape I am in now. Like, I'm cold, I'm shivering.
Your teeth are clattering.
I know they are. Yeah, I'm chuffed. I mean, I felt sick for the first half. I think I overdid it on the gels and the nutrition this morning, but again, that's a learning curve. And when are you ever, other than in a race, when are you ever going to simulate a marathon? So I know for next time. Feel wise, I didn't bonk or anything like that. I just couldn't keep the legs ticking over. Yeah, dead chuffed. Happy with it.
It's romantic walking
We're by
past.
the toilets again. I didn't use them this morning, we weren't allowed.
So, yeah, we're 100 metres now from the hotel.
Shower.
So yeah, I'm going to go back, get a shower. I think Naomi wants to go and watch.
I want to come out and watch some of the last ones.
Yeah, the
through,
final finishers through.
just because they deserve the support just as much as we do.
Yeah, but yeah, quite enjoyed myself navigating. I've done 14 mile this morning, navigating around Valencia city to watch the marathon. Quite easy to spectate en route as well. The only difficult bit to cross was let's walk that way. Was near the finish, because I had to walk a K out the way to then cross to get back on the right side of the
it was
finish line.
definitely a long way from the finish as well. So we finished, say, halfway up the building, the water area, and then they made you walk all the way to the end of it, and then I had to walk all the way back. So I jogged a bit of it, and it was half a mile. So I finished the race, I definitely walked about a mile and then jogged half a mile just to get to the meeting point,
Yeah.
and then walk another mile back to the hotel.
Yeah, I think we have done about half a mile, but it's just slow because one of us is injured and the other one's just running a marathon. So yeah.
Oh, also, fangirled, we bumped into Rose Harvey.
Yeah, Naomi forgot her name.
I forgot her name, so I was like, oh, flat. I was like, oh, I'm just fangirling, sorry.
Yeah.
They took it quite well.
Yeah. Naomi, yeah, just embarrassed herself for a little bit. What's the matter with you? Nothing.
One-legged wonder. How do my calves look? Why are you filming me? Gareth.
But we sometimes put stuff on YouTube.
I know, but why is this on YouTube?
It looks good, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Looks like we spend time together.
What?
Looks like we spend time.
Yeah, we do. You spend half of it sleeping.
You spend half of it eating.
Yeah, we spend at least 8 hours a day together. In bed.
Sweet.
Yeah. Good workout.
Yeah.
Row your boat gently down the...
Not got a soft landing.
It's like that bike this morning. Suspension. You scared one off?
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, go.
Go. Okay, so 2 days post marathon, I've got my pre-race scribbles that I've now re-scribbled on. So I'll just read through that, what I aimed for, what the outcome was and how I feel about it. So the main goal was 6:10 pace, so 2:41. Second backup goal was 6:15, so 2:43, and obviously I came away with a 2:49. The initial head thoughts of that was negative. I don't want to run a marathon again, blah blah blah. But realistically, off 10 weeks of running, to go sub 3 hours is pretty good, and it's a really good block to start on. Realistically, when I ran London, I was peaking for the race, whereas this race I've just started back training basically. Other things that I've written down were how long it takes me to walk to the start, which start I'm in, when my race starts, also the pacing that I wrote on my hand, so 5, 10, 15 and 20 miles. I broke that down into my 6:10 pace and 6:15 pace, but I wrote 6:10 down on my hand. The other things I wrote down was the points at which gels were getting handed out on course. So a good takeaway from this race, so even though I've not come away with a great time, I was completely self-sufficient. So every other marathon I've done, I've had to take sweets off people that were handing them out, or gels off the official gel handout. Normally I finish with more gels than I started, because I just take and then don't, and I have them, but I didn't need to take any extra nutrition at all this marathon. So that's a really good progression step for me. I was completely self-sufficient other than taking on water. Wrote down there was water every 5k, which was about right. Some points it was a little bit off. So to go for nutrition, when I did my Leeds Beckett training, they said 500 grams throughout the full of carbs throughout the full marathon. So that was what I aimed for, and it didn't work. For breakfast, I had a total of 150 grams of carbs, which I was really happy with. What I've come away from that and thought is the oats that I used, which were pre-mixed packets, were too sweet. I felt really sick in the beginning of the race from the fact that I had everything in the morning was extremely sweet. Normally I'd have bagels or crumpets, but obviously being in a hotel room, there's no toaster. So we changed that up last minute. So yeah, started with 2 0 tablets in a bottle with mix, cis electrolyte carb mix. So that was nearly 40 grams of carbs in a drink of 500 mils. My oats were 64 grams. I had an electrolyte gel half an hour before the start, and I had a Better Fuel chew as well, just on the go as we were waiting round. For the race, my goal was
120 grams of carbs per hour. What I realistically took on was 120 grams of carbs in the first hour and was throwing up in my mouth and thinking about stopping, and needed the toilet as well. It was both ends. So I think I was pulling faces that I'm telling you all this, but it's not nice. This is what we go through. So after the first 10 miles, I was like, right, I'm not going to take on a gel. I'm not going to take on a full gel. So I was just sipping on, because I took a pouch, I was just taking a mouthful rather than taking like 2-3 mouthfuls to get the full gel down. I was just taking a mouthful on. So I ended up using half of my second 90 grams. And I completely didn't use 230 grams of gels. Took on 2 caffeine gels, and took on a total of 200 grams of carbs. So all in all, that's 350 grams from start of the day till the end of the marathon. Another thing that we did really well, we went straight for food after the race, and I think that has helped me a lot. The last 2 days I felt pretty fresh. I didn't bonk during the race, I didn't bonk after the race. We went back out and watched in the last finishers, and then I've been out on the bike yesterday and again this morning, and I'm probably going to run 5k tonight. So realistically, despite not hitting the paces that I wanted, the positives of this race are a lot better. Like, I've not come away and been unwell the next day. My gut hasn't been sore. I haven't bonked. I haven't, been exhausted. My legs feel pretty good. So coming away with a lot of positives, just not the time that I wanted. But it's a great starting point, great race. Gareth's already said he wants to come next year. So we're thinking I will enter, and then if other races come up or other things come up, I'll just sell my entry but still come away for the race. So yeah, planning for 2025 now.
My question, I'm not on camera, I'm just interviewing again. You can tell Naomi's looking up at me instead of looking at the camera.
I'm really bad at focusing on a camera lens.
Yeah, anyway, my question was, is Naomi going to do another marathon?
So...
You've just said you're doing Valencia 2025.
Yeah, I'm doing London. 100% doing London. I've got Ironman Leeds as well, so that's going to be a big jump, but I think it'll be needed. I'm going to go all in for London. I'm going to rein back on my biking and my swimming, go all in for London, ramp it up, drop the running miles, ramp up the biking for Leeds, see what happens at Leeds, because obviously with Ironman you can qualify for the World Championships, so see what happens with Leeds, and then the second half of the year really depends. But yeah,
might take that pen off her as well, because she keeps fiddling with it and it's really annoying. Oh, now you're fiddling with your armpits.
Can you tell there's some ADHD and autism in here?
Yeah, all over the place. So I'll try and film me now.
Another thing as well.
Oh no.
We were talking about nerves and stuff, because I watched back the pre-clips of Gareth's video, and the morning of the race he goes, "How are your nerves, Naomi?" And I'm like, "I can't find my toothbrush." Like, the day of the race I'm not nervous. The day of the race I'm like, right, I'm up, let's go, we're running a marathon today. It's the days before, it's the picking my number up. I am so overwhelmed and just so exhausted from being around the number of people. It's what do you say I'm like?
You're overstimulated.
Yeah, I get overstimulated from the number of people, but I do write stuff down and I do tick checklists and stuff, but it's not that I'm nervous, it's that my personality is stressed.
She's also a messy bugger.
Like
There's my nipple plasters there, but everything else is...
I've been tidying up, actually.
Yeah.
Look at the number of shoes he's brought with him.
Yeah, because I need them.
My personality is just... If there was a personality trait called stressed, that is my personality trait.
It is, yes.
So I wouldn't say I'm nervous. It's more that I get completely overstimulated. I don't want to talk. I don't want to engage with anything. I just head down, want to go and get back in bed and stay in bed. But
Anyway,
yeah,
this is the longest ramble.
I told him it should be a separate video.
Yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching.
Over and out.
Yes, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Are you going to wave? Oh, yeah.